Paragraph 18. He hurried back to the barber's shop and told Faiz Hussain, "The bird has flown. Said Govindram has left town. Definitely it means a collapse. I have the rest of my haircut another time." And then he dashed out the shop, making a beeline for his office and checkbook. So children, after hearing this, the customer went back to the barber's shop and he told that he would now he would have some rest and haircut on some other day, and right now he has to go and withdraw the money which he has deposited in the bank, and immediately leaves from there and goes to get his checkbook. The news spread in the bazaar, and from the general store it spread over the town. The news spread through the bazaar with the rapidity of the forest fire. From the general store, it travelled to the tea shop, circulated amongst the customer, and then spread with them in various directions to the pan seller, the tailor, the fruit vendor, the jewellers, and the beggars sitting on the pavement. When men stood in groups at street corners discussing the situation, the small town of the foothills seldom had the crisis and never had floods, earthquakes and drought, and so the imminent crash of the local bank set everyone talking, the speculating and rushing about the frenzy. So here the people in the town never faced such a panic condition, and they were not able to understand how to react in this situation. So they were making small groups and discussing how to handle this situation. Some boasted their far-sightedness, congratulating themselves on having already taken out their money or on never having put any in. Others speculated on the reasons for the crash, putting it all down to Seth Govindram's pleasure-loving ways. The Seth had fled the state, said one. He had fled the country, said another. Others instead insisted that he has hiding somewhere in the town. So some people are happy for their understanding for not depositing the money in the bank, that they claim they already knew what was about to happen. So they were said that they were already alert about the situation. So they had already taken out the money from the bank. Now people are making assumptions that what would happen. He were making guesses. That would be reason why the bank collapsed, and mostly people said that maybe because said Ram was pleasure-loving person. Someone had a relative working as a clerk in the bank, decided to call him and get the facts. "I don't know anything about it," said the clerk, "except that half of the town is here trying to take their money out. Everyone seems to have gone mad." So there was a person who was the relative and who was working in the bank, and so they called them to know the exact situation which was going on. So the clerk even don't understand what is going on there and what is happening there, why the people are getting back their money. So there's a rumor that none of you has been paid. Well, the clerk have had their salaries. We wouldn't be working otherwise. It may be that some of the part-time workers were getting paid late, but it isn't due to the shortage of money. It's just the clerk who looks after the payments is on sick leave. You don't expect me on do this work, do you? And he put the telephone down.